Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more.
Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far. That's good running with the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Chouameni looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's played it long. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Eto'o, looking for a runner. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely weighted ball. Real chance here. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. Milan have reclaimed it. Threads one in. And Hullet! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Yamal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now He's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played into space, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tries to pass it through. Gets a good foot in there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Frimpong. Got it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Looking for the run. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. And it's Eto'o.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pull it. Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Crossed in again. That has been knocked clear. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal takes control of it and he's on the move. Van Dijk kept his eye on it and he's there. Dembele might just make this. Tchouaméni tries to play it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Here's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro goes long. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a cute ball. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ooh, a delicate chip through.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rijkaard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now that looks a decent ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yaya Toure. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal. It's a promising position. Now, what about this cross? That's a decent clearance. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe powering forward here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe gets into some space.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe looking to run onto it.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 10, Eto'o, lascia il campo per il numero 15, attenzione, un cambio.
Johnson providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 18.
So there's going to be another change here.
Numero 9, lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 4.
Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's not got that quite right. And he cuts out the supply. The final 5 minutes. That's an imaginative pass. Tacho calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Swept in. Decent chance!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's